Hey people, February 11th, 2020. So I'm shooting with the older camcorder that I used to use for many, many years. It's a really good Panasonic, very inexpensive, 720 or 1080, cost a couple $100. Maybe $250? I don't know. $250 made me about $50,000. It's definitely worth buying a camcorder. If you think that you're going to get good quality video out of your cell phone, yeah, you will, and it's never going to match up to the convenience and the quality of a camcorder. And so here we are. I came by a while ago. There's an airplane up there. Came by a while ago. Not much was going on. Bunch of vehicles out here. People with their dogs off the leash. So let's see what's happening. We get some employee vehicles on the street. And we got a really light crew again. We got the crane over there. I have no idea what's on that crane. There are a couple cement trucks. That's why I thought I'd come out here. Got the guy down there. So they're doing some work on the clarifier here. I have no idea what's going on. I don't really see anything different. This cloth has been out here for about a week. Oh, I forgot to put my watch on. So we'll just record for a while. Cloth has been out here for about a week or two. Nothing different is happening on top of the rebar pieces that are up there. What else is going on? He's going up on the ladder. Looks like he's tying down the black cloth that's over there. So I don't really know what's going on here today. Got a couple guys standing up on the roof. Probably waiting for the lunch truck to show up any minute. It's about that time. 4 guys standing up on a hill on the ramp. Probably supervisors. That's usually what supervisors do, stand around and look. That joke is for us people that really work. Ooh, did I just say that? So we've got a couple concrete trucks over here. I was listening to the radio last week. The news reporter said cement truck. And people actually called up and said it's a concrete truck. Oh boy, get a life. Leave her alone. So this cement truck is sitting, oh, we got 3 of them. It's a busy morning, and we got stuff happening over at the pumping station. So the nice thing about this simple old camera is the audio is always good. And I don't have to go in there and increase the volume or edit anything in post-production. It just works. I'm going to go out and buy, I've been thinking of buying a digital audio recorder. And I don't know which one because, you know, when you look online, people like things, people hate things, and I should know. I do a ton of reviews. Things are either good or bad. There's a lot of junk out there, and there's a lot of good quality stuff. So I think I'm just going to buy 2 different brands, 2 different models, and test them both out and make a review and decide which one I want to keep. So we have the cement truck. Looks like he's shooting that cement into a little hopper over there. And I don't know what they're putting it into. Can't really see. We've got a little bit of activity going on at the pumping station that I will get to in a minute. So what's going on over here? We got the looks like we got the hopper. I think that's called a hopper. And it looked like cement was going into there, but I don't know if it's going into the ground or... Whoa, we got a little hose over there. Got a nice big hose. I said little, but it looks like a big hose. And I don't know where that hose is going to. Is it going? It's going over to the top of the yellow thing, and it's going down into... It's going down, so it's probably... I don't know if they've already put the pipe in there, or if they're filling it with concrete on the base, and then they're going to put the pipe in there. So this is what's happening over at the pumping station. I haven't gone around the block by the pumping station in a couple weeks, so there's nothing better than to walk for no reason, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over to the pumping station, and then we'll go around the block and see what's happening. And I always like to come out to this corner where lots of people speed excessively to show how insecure they are and to impress no one. Is this going to give me a walk? No, no walk this time. So some guy's walking over there. I don't want to put him on camera. He doesn't want to be... Sure, he doesn't want to be on video. Got an airplane over there across the street. Yeah, he's trying not to be seen. So, should get the walk in a minute. That's really the best time. I got a car behind me. Just have to make sure that he's not going to run me over. Nope, he's not going to run me over. Alright, so we're good. Is that a bulldozer? I get so confused with these names. I was watching something on TV yesterday and they said it's a hoe. And I went, wait a second, are we talking about Ivanka or are we talking about a piece of equipment? Someone's got long hair. I don't know if that's a guy or a girl. And what's going on over here? Got a water truck, a couple guys down there, a couple people on the hill, some management. Here's the shoring over here. Good thing they haven't closed the sidewalk again, so I can see what's happening. That's the shoring. Not much is going on. Not much. That orange thing down there looks like a ladder. That looks awesome. I need one of those. So the water truck is pumping water, obviously. And I see no plumbing activity going on over here. They are widening the road still. Making things open probably for when they put in the plumbing. So... big pile of dirt has not gone down. Got our airplane that we have to get every time I come out here. And it's a quiet morning. Remember when they had that cage that was out here for a while, like a possum cage? Animal trap. Reminds me of the story yesterday on the news. A family that had a pit bull. Don't get me started on pit bulls. I know you pit bull people love those pit bulls. They are the most calm, loving dogs ever, until they're not. 12-year-old pit bull, they'd had it since it was a baby, and their 5-year-old kid was in the house being watched by some family members. And they heard a noise and they ran into the room and found the pit bull had his jaws. Oh, I hear some noise. I hear a truck over here. A little bit of beeping. The pit bull had his jaws around the kid's neck. 5 years old, gone. And when I went on the internet and I made a comment about this happens with pit bulls all the time, don't blame it on the owner, blame it on the dog. One woman told me I was wrong. That she'd worked in animal care for 20 years, and I was wrong. And when I started giving her statistics from the CDC about how many people are attacked and violently killed by them each year, she told me the statistics were wrong because she had been working with these animals for 20 years. And when I told her about 3 major studies, she said they were all wrong. So I no longer talk to this person. Then I talked to somebody else who said she'd been in animal care for a long time, and she was bitten by 3 chihuahuas, but never by a pit bull. And I said, oh, okay, so because you were never bitten by a pit bull, that means that they don't attack, right? So this kid that got attacked today, that didn't happen because that only happens with chihuahuas. Now, I was bitten by a chihuahua when I was a kid. Yeah, they're small, they're scared, they panic, they're protective, but nobody loses their life by a chihuahua nipping at their leg or their hand. Once a pit bull goes after you, that's it. That is it. So, got 2 older women walking these 2 humongous dogs. At least they're on leashes. I haven't done this walk in a long time. Is this the walk of shame? There's an airplane over there. And, wow, we got 3 portable toilets. Oh my gosh, what's going on over here? What the heck are they feeding these people? 3? Yikes. That's some serious roughage over there. We got a lot of employee cars over here, but I don't really see much going on. I don't see a lot going on except portable toilets. And I don't really understand why they need so many. What is going on with these people? Look at that beautiful picture over there. Look at that crane. Oh, I wish I was across the street now. And I don't have the good camera. Well, this is a good camera. Where is he? I can't see. I'm walking, I'm moving around. The tree is blocking everything. It's not to be believed. So I've been working on guitar. Last night I found a piece of music. I'm trying to learn how to play with tabs, and which for me is really difficult. Not just the tabs, but the playing individual notes and actually hitting the strings without looking at them. It's a whole new world compared to chords. So kind of like lead guitar in a way. So I was doing it last night, and I found a song and I played it, and I went, "Whoa! I'm so excited! I can do it!" But boy, do I have months and months, if not years, of training and practice to be able to do that really well, like I would like to be able to do. So now I don't see where that box is that he had on the crane, but we're gonna head on over there. You always want to get your box on video. Bum 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 bum. Okay, what is going on? You still have these 3 cement trucks over here. That's a small hose. When you have a small hose, you're going to be pumping out a really small amount. Oh boy, the road looks clear except for 1 car. And we got the lunch truck over there. So do I want to go get a breakfast burrito, or do I want to get something a little healthier, like some pizza or a hamburger with egg on it at the Proud Bird, which I love going to? I don't know. I could take the camera down there. I was going to shoot some video for my reviews, but I could take the camera down there. Where's that box that he had? Okay, it's no longer on there. So when you shoot in video, you have different formats, in case you didn't know that. And the standard now, HD high definition. There's HD high definition 720. I think that's 1280 by 720. And on most cameras, you can shoot that in 30 frames per second. I don't know if cameras shoot that in 60 frames. So you get 1280 by 720, and then you got, I think, 1920 by 1080, which is a much better resolution. Takes a lot longer to render. I'll talk to you after this person passes by. So 1920 by 1080. I think that's the right number. On this camera, I don't know if that shoots 30 frames a second or 60 frames a second. I think it shoots 30. On my 4K camera, it's, oh my gosh, what is it? 3840 by 2160. So if you look at the numbers, if you write them down and look at the numbers, you can see how it's incremental. It increments up. 720 times 2 would be 1440. There's a format for that. There's a resolution for that. I never shoot in that. So 2160 is like 4 or 8 times the size of a 1080. A 720 video. And when you go to 60 frames a second, it makes the bouncing around, and it's not as noticeable because you're doing double the frames. But rendering on the computer just takes forever. It's massive. It's usually a massive file and lots of frames. So if you have a slow computer, you're going to have a really hard time cranking out 60 frames a second. When I shoot my GoPro videos, check out my channel. When I shoot my GoPro on the bike rides, that is done at 720. Now, I think on the GoPro you can do 720, 1080, 1440, 2160, I believe. I think it shoots 4K. The problem is the video file sizes are enormous. So when I'm on the GoPro and I'm shooting 720p, 60 frames a second, oh my God, the amount of time it takes to render those files is incredible. So it's a lot of fun. If you're listening to this, I only got like 25 views on the ARGO videos. If you're listening to this, start off with your cell phone if you need to. Start out with a DSLR, start shooting some video, and you'll have a lot of fun. And it can become a really cool hobby, and it can even make you a few extra bucks. People want to see stuff. People want to see you fixing your toilet. They want to see you washing your sink. They want to see you repairing your brakes on your car. Be careful about copyright. Don't play music on there. You can't monetize it. You get copyright infringement and you get booted. There's a whole new world out there of a lot of fun. Everything to me becomes a video. When I fix something, it's a video. When I repair something, it's a video. When I go someplace, it's a video. And I love it. It's a lot of fun. I'm not obsessed with it. I enjoy it. So if I can have the camera with me and there's something to shoot, I shoot it, I post it. Somebody watches it, good for me. Somebody watches it, maybe I get 20 views in a week. That's nothing. Maybe in 6 months I've got 500 views, and then the next year it just takes off and there's 10,000, 20,000, 300,000 views. And you get a good video on there, cha-ching, cha-ching. Not that easy, but it's not a rocket science thing, and the potential is incredible. There are a lot of people out there that do some really lame things, and they've only been on for a year, and they're making major money. And there are also a lot of people that have been on for years that are giving their videos away. So that's going to be my sermon for the day. Do I go to the lunch truck? I'd really love that breakfast burrito, but I think I'm going to stay away from it. I have to take my mom. No, I got to rekey a lock today. That's what I have to do. Rekey a lock, and I think I'm going to go over to get a sandwich down at the Proud Bird. Then I'll shoot some video while I'm out on the field. So there's absolutely nothing going on in this place except for the cement trucks, the concrete trucks, whatever you want to call them. And we're at Tuesday. I'm guessing this is probably going to be the same for the whole week. There's a whole bunch of junk up on the roof. After they got the concrete up there, they put all this garbage up there. Well, it's not garbage. They're going to use it. I don't know where it's going. But, yeah, there's not much to really record now. So I probably won't be here the rest of the week. I'll see ya.